Have you seen those buy now, pay later ads and wondered if they're really as good as they look? Because they look perfect. Zero interest, zero stress, and small payments that barely feel real. This is called BNPL, buy now, pay later. In simple terms, you buy today and pay in parts. And yes, millions of young people use it, mainly because they want to avoid credit cards. They don't want interest. They don't want long-term debt. They just want something simple. But here's the catch. BNPL can be a useful tool, or it can be a silent trap that drains you without you noticing. Today, I'll show you the benefits, the risks, and the hidden traps. And by the end, you'll know exactly when to use it and when to never touch it. Let's start with the basics. You're shopping online, you reach checkout, and you see an option that says, pay in 4 installments. You choose the item. You split the total into small payments, usually one today, and the rest every 2 weeks or every month. The promise is simple. If you pay on time, you pay no interest. It sounds like financial magic, and that's why it works so well. Because instead of feeling one big hit, your brain only sees a small payment. Now, who offers this? You've probably seen names like Klarna, Afterpay, or Zip, and there are many more. These companies make money from 2 directions. First, stores love them, because when you see small payments, you buy more easily, and many times you buy more expensive things. In fact, BNPL often increases conversion. Translation: more sales. Second, they profit when something goes wrong, when you're late, when you forget, when your account balance is too low. That's when fees show up, charges, or late penalties. And this is the important part. BNPL is not free. It's debt broken into pieces with great marketing. Now, let's be fair. BNPL is not the enemy. The problem is how people use it. First advantage: accessibility. Some people have no credit history, or a very short one, and they still need to buy basic things. A phone to work, a laptop to study, or even clothes for an interview. BNPL opens a door, because many times it's easier than getting a traditional credit card. Second advantage: cost control if you're disciplined. If you were already going to buy something, and you already have the money. But splitting the payment helps you breathe this month. It can be useful. And here's the key point. Used responsibly, it can help you avoid high credit card interest. Because credit cards don't forgive. Today, it's common to see rates above 20% per year. And if you only pay the minimum, that small expense turns into a chain. And it's not an accident that many young people distrust credit cards. For example, in a Bankrate survey from a few years ago, only 1 out of 3 adults aged 18 to 29 had a credit card. That tells you something. Many people watched others drown in interest and said, no thanks. So yes, BNPL feels like a cleaner option, more modern, more controlled. But be careful, because that feeling of control can be fake. This is where most people crash. First, late fees. BNPL is sold as no interest. But if you're late, the punishment exists. And it adds up. The problem is, you're not late because you're bad with money. You're late because life happens. You forgot. Something else got charged. You had an emergency expense. Or you simply stacked too many plans at the same time. And it's more common than it looks. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, the CFPB, reported that in 2021, 10.5% of users were charged at least one late fee. 1 out of 10. That's not small. Second risk: the invisible payments effect. Your brain doesn't process a $400 debt. It processes 4 $100 payments. And that feels cheaper, even when it isn't. So you end up saying, it's only $20 today. And then you repeat that 5 times, across 5 different purchases. And suddenly you have 10 payments running at the same time. And here's the psychological trap. Breaking a big payment into smaller ones encourages impulse spending. It pushes you to buy things you don't need, because it doesn't hurt. Until it hurts. Third risk: financing things you should never finance. Quick rule: if it's something you consume and it disappears, don't finance it. Food, nights out, delivery, Small daily purchases. Because if you need installments for everyday spending, you don't have a payment problem. You have a budget problem. Fourth risk, the terms. Not all BNPL plans are the same. Some charge interest if you choose longer plans. Some have hidden fees. Some penalize you if you pay late. And some can end up affecting your creditworthiness. This is where people get confused. Many BNPL lenders still don't report every payment to major credit bureaus. But if you stop paying, the debt can go to collections. And that's when it gets serious. So before you touch BNPL, do 3 things. 1. Read the terms. Yes, seriously? 2. Check the exact date of every charge and set reminders. 3. Look at how many active installment plans you already have. If you already have more than 2, stop. Because the real danger of BNPL isn't one purchase. It's silent accumulation. Let's close with a clear idea. BNPL is not good or bad. It's a tool. If you use it with discipline, it can help you. If you use it on impulse, it will bury you. The difference comes down to one word: control. Control your spending, control your dates, and control your budget. So if you're going to use BNPL, remember this: only buy what you were already going to buy. Don't finance your daily life. And read the terms like your money depends on it. Because it does. Now tell me in the comments, have you used BNPL? Did it help you, or did it trap you? Subscribe if you want more real content about money and smart decisions. And watch the related shorts because I'll give you fast, clear examples with no fluff. And keep this line: financial freedom starts with small, responsible decisions.